The image is pristine, effortless, and polished. Kelly Ripa and her co-host, bathed in studio light, deliver a seamless hour of conversation, interviews, and humor to millions of homes. The set is bright, the banter is smooth, and every transition appears flawless. It is the very picture of professional broadcast television. Then, Ripa shatters the illusion with a disarmingly candid anecdote. She was, by her own admission, not dressed at all a mere 10 seconds before the live signal hit the airwaves. This single confession, delivered with her characteristic self-deprecating laugh, is more than a juicy behind-the-scenes tidbit. It is a master key that unlocks the true nature of live television, a world of contrived chaos, high-wire psychology, and an artistry that thrives on the brink of disaster. This essay will delve deep into the ecosystem that makes such a moment not just possible, but emblematic of the genre. We will explore the anatomy of a live show's final minutes, the psychological fortitude required of its hosts, the meticulously engineered support system, and the cultural resonance of revealing the messy truth behind the perfect facade. The Final Countdown, a microscope on 10 seconds of mayhem. To understand the weight of Ripa's statement, we must first dissect those final frenetic minutes before a live broadcast. The not dressed at all moment is not an isolated incident, but the climax of a carefully managed storm. The green room vortex. The host's preparation is a study in fractured focus. Kelly is likely reviewing last-minute script changes, producer notes whispered in her ear, and potential talking points for the first guest. Simultaneously, she is in the final stages of physical transformation. A stylist might be adjusting the cuff of a blazer, a makeup artist is dabbing away shine under the studio lights, and a hairstylist is ensuring every strand is battle-ready. This is not a relaxed spy experience. It is a pit stop at the Indy 500. Every touch is deliberate, every second accounted for. The psychology here is one of compartmentalization. The host must absorb information while being a passive object for a team of experts. It's a strange duality, mentally active, physically patient. The walk to the set. Adrenaline begins its steady drip into the bloodstream. The walk from the dressing room to the set is a transitional corridor, both physically and mentally. Producers offer final encouragements. The director's voice crackles over the IFB, interruptible foldback, earpiece, confirming the opening sequence. The host is shifting gears from private individual to public persona. For Ripa, this persona is an amplified, more energetic, and sharply focused version of herself, the TV Kelly, who can handle anything. The set threshold, T-minus 90 seconds. She arrives on set. The environment is a controlled cacophony. Camera operators are taking final marks, the stage manager is giving hand signals to the in-studio audience, priming them for applause. The lighting director makes a last-minute adjustment. The co-host offers a quick, knowing smile, a silent acknowledgement of the shared madness. The teleprompter scrolls with the opening lines. This is the moment of final integration. The prepared mind, the polished exterior, and the energized performance instinct must now fuse. The not dressed at all crisis. Here is where the best-laid plans collide with reality. Perhaps a last-minute spill on the chosen outfit necessitated a frantic change. Maybe a zipper broke or a piece of jewelry was mislaid. In Ripa's case, it could have been anything. A strap malfunction, a decision that the first-choice outfit simply didn't read right on camera under the final lighting check. The crisis is absolute, but the response is drilled. The wardrobe team becomes a surgical unit. There is no time for panic, only for swift, precise action. As the final 10-second countdown begins in her earpiece, 5, 4, 3, the dress is fastened, the jacket smoothed. She slides into her seat just as the camera's red light glows. The transformation from chaos to calm is not just complete, it is instantaneous. The viewer sees only the effortless smile. They do not see the hurricane that just concluded. 2. The host psychology, the art of the split mind. What kind of person can thrive in this environment? The psychology of a successful live host like Kelly Ripa is a fascinating study in contradiction. It requires what veteran broadcaster and media theorist Professor Elena Martinez terms the split mind. Compartmentalization under fire. The host must operate on multiple cognitive tracks simultaneously. Track A is the performance, delivering lines, listening to the co-host, engaging with the guest, and connecting with the camera, and thus the audience. Track B is production logistics, listening to the director and producer in the earpiece who are feeding time cues, tone changes, or warnings, guest is nervous, ease off. Track C is self-monitoring, posture, enunciation, ensuring she is on model for the show's brand. A malfunctioning earpiece, a technical glitch, or a particularly difficult guest adds a track D, crisis management. The ability to hold these tracks in parallel without any one derailing the others is a pre-natural skill. The embrace of imperfection. The most relatable hosts, Ripa chief among them, have learned to weaponize the occasional mishap. Her confession about being undressed is not an admission of failure, it is a strategic revelation of humanity. In an era of curated social media perfection, these glimpses behind the curtain are powerful. They build trust and rapport with the audience. The viewer thinks, she's just like me, rushed, sometimes unprepared, but pulls it together. This authenticity is a currency more valuable than flawless execution. It transforms the host from an untouchable TV icon into a companion who lets you in on the joke. The adrenaline addict zen. There is an undeniable addiction to the live broadcast's high-stakes energy. It is a non-renewable moment in time. There are no second takes, no edits for flubbed words or awkward pauses. This pressure creates a unique state of flow, a hyper-focused zen where the outside world falls away and the only reality is the studio and the ticking clock. For those wired for it, this state is euphoric. It is the broadcaster's equivalent of a tightrope walker's blissful concentration. The pre-show chaos is the necessary friction that makes the on-air glide feel so exhilarating. The not-seen engine, the support system that makes magic possible. Kelly Ripa may be the face of the moment, but she is the tip of a vast, intricate iceberg. Her ability to be not dressed at all at T-10 seconds is only possible because of a ruthlessly efficient, deeply trusted support system. The producer's calm. The executive producer and director in the control room are the pilots navigating the storm. While the host performs, they are managing a symphony of elements, switching cameras, queuing video packages, monitoring audio levels, and talking to the host via IFB. Their voice must be the epitome of calm, even if the control room is in turmoil. A frantic producer creates a frantic host. Their steady guidance is the host's psychological anchor. The second family on the floor. The immediate team on the studio floor, the stage manager, the wardrobe stylist, and the makeup artist operate with the silent precision of a special forces unit. They communicate through hand signals and shared intuition. The trust here is absolute. When a wardrobe malfunction occurs, the host must surrender control, physically and mentally, to the stylist. This requires a profound professional bond. This team acts as a defensive perimeter, shielding the host from any unnecessary distractions so she can focus on the cognitive marathon of hosting. The co-host symbiosis. The relationship between co-hosts is a unique professional marriage. In Ripa's case, whether with Regis Philbin, Michael Strahan, or Ryan Seacrest, this partnership is the show's backbone. They develop a shorthand, a way to rescue each other from a dead-end joke or a forgotten question. The pre-show glance, the subtle nod during a segment, this unspoken communication is a safety net. Knowing a trusted partner is sitting a few feet away provides an immense psychological cushion, making the high-wire act feel less solitary. 4. The cultural mirror, why we love these stories. The public's fascination with anecdotes like Ripa's transcends mere gossip. It speaks to a deeper cultural desire to deconstruct the illusions of media. The democratization of glamour. For decades, television presented a facade of unimpeachable, distant perfection. Stars seemed to exist in a realm beyond ordinary concerns like spilt coffee or broken zippers. Stories like Ripa dismantle that myth. They reveal the glamorous TV show for what it is, a job, with the same last-minute scrambles, technical hiccups, and human errors. This democratization makes the world of celebrity feel accessible, breaking down the perceived barriers between them and us. The triumph of competence. There is a profound satisfaction in witnessing elite competence under pressure. It's the same reason people watch documentaries about surgeons or astronauts. Seeing a team and a host navigate from near disaster to seamless execution is a narrative of triumph. We admire not just the success, but the grace and skill displayed in pulling it off against the odds. It's a masterclass in professionalism that resonates with anyone who has ever had to deliver a big presentation or manage a crisis at work. The vulnerability premium. In today's media landscape, calculated vulnerability is a superpower. By sharing her not dressed moment, Ripa isn't undermining her professionalism. She's enhancing her likability. It's a strategic display of humility and humor that deepens her connection with the audience. It says, I'm at the top of my game, but I'm still